students, we are going to do the experiment on determination of resistivity of a material of a wire by principle of piston gauge. Here the apparatus required. So 1 meter long wire AB, RB resistance box, galvanometer, DC source 2 volt or 1.5 volt, jockey, or you can say lucky, coil resistor, or micrometer screw, connecting wires. This is the circuit diagram you can see. And after making the circuit and resistance box, you have to lift up resistance in the range 2 to 10 ohm, and for each resistance there will be some null point. Next page you can see table is given, resistance what you have lifted, and for the resistance the null point in centimeter, then x to find out y by r. Plot a graph y versus x and determine the slope of the lines, and do not choose origin at 0, 0. S is delta y by delta x minus v, because the slope will come in negative. And how do you calculate resistivity from here? By finding out pi d square s by 200 ohm centimeter up to 3 significant figure. So here what we are doing, initially we are taking resistance equals to 1 or 2 ohm, and I am showing you how we can find null point. So see the apparatus here. This is the DC source. You can see it is mentioned by moving the knob we can alter the voltage here. This is the resistance box. I think all of you have seen this. Now in the voltmeter, in the DC source, positive one is the red one and black is the negative terminal. So red is plus and negative is negative. The black is negative. Next, you can see the galvanometer here. This is the galvanometer. This is called jockey, by which we can move to the wire AB. This is a coil resistor. Next is the AB wire. This is having length 100 centimeter. The starting from, you can see starting from 1. You can see it is starting from 1 and it is ending at somewhere around 100. If you can see, it is visible here. 93, 94 can be seen, 94, 96, 97, 98, 99, then 100. That means the steel is having length 100 centimeter. Now what you do initially? I am doing what? For example, I am taking out 1 ohm resistance. For example, that means the resistance of the wire is lifted up 1, that much, and always check the other resistance. They should be exactly inserted properly. Otherwise, they should be on. Then effective resistance will become high, and we will not get the required result. Next, what we do, we will take the jockey and place in one end, and definitely you can see the galvanometer is showing the left side deflection, right? And one thing you keep in your mind, if you touch this wood only, nowhere, then it will show 0 reading. Otherwise, it will show the proper reading. See, now it is showing the right side deflection, extreme right. If you go to the other side, if you touch it here, it is showing exact left side deflection. So that means circuit is exactly alright. If the circuit is not exactly alright, then it will show in the same direction deflection. For example, right direction, left direction. Now definitely you can see, if they are showing the opposite deflection at two ends, in between these two wires, these two ends A and B, there should be somewhere where you can expect that there should be a 0. Still, see here, still it is showing the right side deflection. So as we pass on, you can see I am moving to the wire, it is showing the deflection. This is showing the right side deflection, and if it is not touched properly, students, it will show 0 reading. So time will come when it is exactly showing the 0 reading. I am moving it through it. You can see now, as I am passing on this point, it is shifted in the left side. That means you can see this is a null point somewhere here. Now if you kindly see, it is coming around 35 or 34, 35 something around this. That is for 1 ohm resistance, you can note down as 35. Clear? Now I am taking another resistance. I am keeping one here and I am lifting up 2 ohm resistance. You can see 2 ohm resistance here. So definitely null point should vary. Again I am checking once if it is right or wrong. Left, right, then should be left side. Left side. Now you see where you are getting null point. Previous one is 35. And as you go on the null point, it is showing the opposite direction deflection. Sometimes what happens, this wire or the jockey, you can say, it is touching with the wood, not the wire. Then automatically no current passing through it. Then it will show 0 deflection. If there is no current passing through the apparatus also, it will show 0 deflection. That's why I am saying, always keep in your mind while moving it, the jockey should touch the wire properly. As you can see, as you move on, it is moving 0 here and there. That means in between these two, there should be a null point. Now you can see, it should not be exactly as same as this. Yes, as expected, it is different, and it is somewhere around 50. You can see 51, 52 like this. That means it is showing the null point for resistance 2 ohm. That is proving that you can, if you change the R, you can able to have different null point. Now I am doing for the other resistance. Now I am taking out 1 again. That means effective resistance become 3. Again I am checking the null point here, and again the circuit again, it is showing the opposite deflection. There is another benefit also. Sometimes if you increase the resistance, sometimes then also it is not showing the null point something. For some specific resistance, you can see the calculation, I can show you. There is an upper limit of resistance for which if you go beyond this range, you will not get the null point. So then it will not show left and right deflection. But here 3 ohm it is showing that. That's why 3 ohm is possible. So I am sticking somewhere 57 something like this. You can see it is moving this side, and if you move this side, it is coming, should come in the right side also. Kindly see. It is a lengthy process, students. You have to be, you should have a patience in your, otherwise you cannot able to do it. So don't be impatient. Now you can see for this length, it is something around 59. So previous was, initial was 35 for 1 ohm. Now then 2 ohm is 50 or 51. Next you are getting 59. You are getting null point. So I think it is clear to you right now. Definitely, if you have shown the table also to you, that is the resistance experiment, that is, I'm just showing it to you. Yes, this one. So if you vary the R, the Y, that is null point length, is changing. Definitely for this table, if you put this value, that is R equal to 1, 35, R equal to 2, 51, and R equal to 3, 59, you can take the value of X. And I'm saying because there are some limitations and there may be some error, so the result should not be exactly exact. So that's why I'm saying, if you want, you can plot in a graph and you can check it, but this is the way you can find the null point and find the required result. So I hope, students, this finding out the null point for different given resistance, it is clear to you. Thank you very much.